Hey guys and gals, and welcome to a forest fire. Wow, well, kind of a forest fire. It's surprisingly hard to burn down a forest in Minecraft, guys. Anyway, this is my latest project on my server. If you're familiar with my Facebook page, then you'll probably know that I've built a library in Minecraft before on the old Reso server. Um, that was a tribute. Well, it was a replica of the library in an anime called Gozik, as near enough as I could get it. The outside I was really happy with in that one. If you want to see it, you can go check out my Facebook page, there's a link in the description below. But I was never happy with the inside. I never felt like the inside was big enough. I'd always look at reference photos, and the outside seemed proportional to a Minecraft person. So everything was proportional to the person, to Steve, or your character. But the inside wasn't. And upon further examination, it turns out that... hold on, I'm going to start lighting more fires. It turns out that the inside is a lot bigger than the outside. It is like a TARDIS, except it doesn't travel in space and time, which, well, kind of does. You have books. You read books and you travel in space and time like that. Other realities, other worlds. Yeah, let's go with that. God, you would have thought you'd be able to start a forest fire pretty easily. Maybe it's the wood. I know they nerfed fire hugely like ages ago, but I didn't realize it was to this extent. And I was worried that I was going to set the bookshelves on fire by accident. Anyway, I decided to make this as big as I felt comfortable. So big enough that I thought that I wasn't overstretching myself. Cool. And to let you know how big this library is, it is... I'm trying to remember the diameter, but I can't. Basically, I've got my render distance as far as you can take it in this game. And if I go back a few more blocks, a few steps, a couple of meters, the other end will actually start de-rendering. Although it's not doing it now. Go figure that it won't do something on camera when I'm doing it. Normally, when I'm building and I take a step back to kind of get a grasp of the whole situation, then I see that the other end is despawned. Really quickly, usually. But yeah, this library is more going to be a tribute because the outside won't be as accurate as I would be happy with it because the world doesn't go high enough. So it's more of a tribute library where I'm trying to achieve the interior rather than the exterior. Now, on to the actual updates that I wanted to talk about. I'm sure many of you will have heard about the content ID changes YouTube has put into place, which honestly makes it a really hard... It makes it a bad time to be an LPer, basically. They're a lot more stricter with copyright stuff, which means video games, even though it is, in my opinion, to my knowledge, legal to Let's Play video games, they are starting to claim content. Sorry, I bumped the microphone. I hope that didn't make a loud noise. They are starting to claim content, which normally as a partner, you'd be protected, but now you are not. I am not. I am no longer protected. So, harder times lie ahead of me. Which leads me to my next bit of news. That is, why are there so many pigs? What's going on? Which leads me to my next bit of news. Right click, there we go. I am going to start branching out into, I didn't mean to do that. It's fine. I'm going to blow this all up anyway. Which leads me into my next bit of news, which is I'm going to start branching out into other forms of content. The first one I want to talk about is doing reviews. I started this a while ago on a channel called Your Game Save, and that's where I'm going to be continuing to do this. Your Game Save is a collaborative channel for a bunch of gamers to review video games, give news, geeky news updates and that sort of jazz, that sort of feel, if you know what I'm talking about. Right now, it's not active. I was about to say it's not very active, but in reality, it's not active at all. The last video was a year ago, maybe even 2 years ago. It was when Prototype 2 first came out, because that was my review for that channel. It's the only review on the channel. Anyway, I'm going to start putting content up on there. I'm aiming to do that twice a month if I can manage it. It will, however, unfortunately mean that I'm going to have to cut back on this channel, on my Let's Plays, which is really the safe bet with the whole Content ID issue. Sadly. It does break my heart, because I don't want to lose this channel. I enjoy making LPs. I enjoy making commentary videos for you guys to enjoy, and I hope you enjoy watching them. One of the other things that I will be doing is moving more into my vlog show. I don't fully have a format for that yet. I was trying to figure it out a couple of months ago, and then I kind of put it on the side burner, but now I'm gonna have to start picking it up again. So I will start looking into that. It's going to be what? I don't even know where I was going with that sentence. It's going to be a geeky YouTube vlog channel where I generally talk about geeky stuff. It's hard to say. So I'll talk about tabletop games. I'll talk about my opinion on stuff like the Doctor Who 50th special or the Doctor Who Christmas special. Things like that. And if I go on an escapade to a con, which I really want to do, there's one coming up a couple months from now, not too far away from me, and I want to go so badly, then hopefully I can talk about that, if not provide actual video footage from the con. That would be amazing. So I guess we'll have to see where it goes. I've got ideas in my head. The only problem is now to implement them while still providing content for this channel and while still going to work and going to university. It is a hectic life that I lead. Sad face. If only we didn't have to worry about money, right guys? If only. Anyway, I think that's all of my updates pretty much done. I'm sorry you couldn't get to see the entire forest burn. I was expecting the fire to kind of demolish all of the trees here, and it just didn't. So I guess I'm just going to be resorting to explosives. You know what? I think we can cut to that. I think we can cut to the explosives. Shall we? Right. So we're going to build this library all the way down to bedrock, which is why this is such a massive project. This is probably going to take forever. I should have boarded up the water. Nah, I don't think the explosion is going to reach the water. It's fine. Let's do this. So it's going to go all the way down to bedrock. Well, a little bit above bedrock, because I don't like that smoky stuff that comes up from the void, or at least I like to call it the void. Oh, there's water there. Never mind. It's fine. It's all fun. So it's going to go all the way to the top of the world height, all the way down to the bottom. This is going to be a massive build. I think I'm going to run out of free time. Or this is just going to take me forever whilst trying to build and do all of my other projects at the same time. Oh well, it's a nice distraction, I think. A nice little hobby. Anyway, I hope you guys are cool with my updates, hopefully. Let me know what you think about this whole ID thing, and if you have any ideas or stuffs. I like to hear from you guys. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you around.